You access your recordings there of the sessions, and the main part comes over here, guided project. Now, as you all enrolled for your artificial intelligence, the track you have enrolled as artificial intelligence, right? So you will all have the project titled fertilizer recommendation system for your disease prediction. So this is what the project has been allocated to you all, and for next 10 days you are going to work on this project, right? So to access the project what we have assigned to you, you need to click on guided projects, then click on go to workspace. So once you click on go to workspace, you will be able to see three tiles, that is your guided project, project workspace, chat with mentor. So out of these three, we'll just make use of two things, that is your guided project and project workspace. Chat with mentor, we are not going to use here the chat with mentor. So whatever technical queries you have, you get during your project development, you can post it out on your Telegram group. Mentors are there for you. They'll help you out in completing your project. Okay, so now when you click on go to workspace, your first tab is guided projects. What do you have in this guided project? Guided project, you will have your complete skeleton of your project, right? What is your first milestone? What is your second milestone? What is your third milestone? It is a step-by-step procedure given for you, which will make you or which will help you in completing your project easy. Okay, it will show you all the steps. And will show you all the steps of this project. How do you want to follow and complete the things? So the green color tile here indicates your project title. And when you click on it, you'll have all the milestones there of that particular project. And along with your milestones, you can see your project description, your technical architecture, right? So then my first milestone is project objective. You have to know you are working on this project and what is the objective behind this project. So project objective, project flows, and all your milestones are given there. And here, if you see in this data collection milestone, we have an activity, right? So we have to, if you wanted to work on your CNN projects and all, you wanted to have your data set, right? So that is our first step. So your first milestone is something like data collection. So what you do in this data collection, what sort of data you collect in this data collection step has been given for you here. And when I clicked on this milestone, I have an activity given there, right? Which is there in a red color. So the activity is to download the data set. Hey, it is asking me, hey, your first step is data collection. So go and just download your data set. Now, where do I download my data set from? Right, your question will be, where do I download this data set from? No worries. Here below that activity, we have given a reference link for you. If you just click on this drive link, you will be able to download your data set of this particular project. In this way, for all your milestones, we have given you the activities, how to complete this activity, what is the step or what is the code you wanted to have. You can just refer to this complete structure of this guided project and finish your project very easy. And if you have any sort of queries in between, we are always there for you to help you out on our Telegram group. You can post all your technical queries there. So moving on, let's see what is our project workspace. So in your project workspace, again, you will have your project title. The duration is shown as 30 days. Just neglect this duration. This particular project was for other programs, which we have already, which we give for other programs, and the same project we have assigned to you. So that's the reason it is just showing you 30 days. You have 10 days of duration to complete this project. And here you have your general instructions. When you click on the show button over here, it will show you the instructions, all the general instructions what we give to the participants. Okay, so then if you come down, you will have your get repo, project document, and demonstration link. So what do we expect out here is, once you are done with your project development work, you need to submit all your code, complete code, your data set, the code you have written, the Flask files, I mean the .py files, whatever files related to your project and your project document to us for the review in this GitHub. Okay, you just need to click on this Git repo, give your username and collaborate. Then you can, once you have collaborated your own GitHub with SmartInternz Git repo, that's it. You can upload all your projects files there. I'll show you. For this, how do you collaborate your GitHub? How to collaborate this GitHub and all? I'll help you out. I am there on Telegram group. I'll pass on the links for you. How do you links of a video which clearly states you the procedure of collaborating your own GitHub with the SmartInternz Git repository, right? So don't worry on that. We are there for you to help out. And then you have a project doc. Project doc is a place where you write your project documentation. So we are not expecting any sort of 30 pages, 50 pages document here. We are expecting a very crisp document. What do you have to cover as part of this project document? These titles, whatever you have, as we'll share it with you. So you need, based on that particular titles, if you just write a small summarized document for us, it will be helpful for us and for the records. So project doc is a place where you write your project document. To access this project doc, just click on project doc. Then below you have your password to access it. Just copy the password. Please make sure you don't copy the spaces, right? If you copy the spaces, it will accept the space as character and you'll thrown with your errors. To access your project doc, you have your password there. So this is my project doc where I write my project report. So I'll type some random things. So let's say you assume you have written your project doc and completed it. Now you wanted to download this project doc. How do you do it? So you just need to go click on this drop down where you'll have a distribute option. Click on distribute. Then you will have a download option here. Just click on download and download it in a PDF file. So your file, your document, whatever you have written, gets downloaded in a form of a PDF for us. Okay, so this is how you need to write your project doc in your project document and download your project document. And this project document is also to be updated in this Git repository along with your project files, right? So last, the demonstration link. So here we are also expecting a small video presentation on the work you have done, right? So you take some presentations for your reviews, right? In the same way, we also take a small demonstration presentation, small demo type of on the project what you have worked on for our review purpose, right? So you need to record the video and upload the video to your YouTube or Drive and share us the link in this demo link. And please note that if you are sharing your Drive link for us for the verification, please make please change the setting of the link to access. It can be accessible to anyone, right? So basically by default, it will be private. So please don't share the private links with us. Please share the public links with us for the review. Okay. So then coming back to the next section, which is your project details, task and progress section. Okay. So here in project details, you again have your milestones given, the complete structure of your project. And same based on this structure, we have created a Kanban board. Right. So this Kanban board is to monitor your status of work. Right. This Kanban board is to monitor your status of work on how much of your project completion, what is your completion of your project, and all we monitor it a day by day. Right. So let's assume that you have started your project from tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow is the timeline where you have to start your project and you have 10 days in your hand. So let's say you have started your project tomorrow at the same time after your regular works, and you are working on your data collection. So let's assume that you have completed your data collection. Okay. Sorry. When you are working on this data collection, that is why while you are downloading your data collection, I request you to please come to this section, drag the card to your in progress section so that we'll know, oh, you're working on this particular activity and you are at this stage. Okay, so once you're completed with your data collection activity, just move it to a review section. Okay, so in this way, you have to do it for all the milestones listed down here. Okay, so for all these milestones, whatever we have listed, so you have to follow the same procedure. First milestone is completed, you have moved it to a review section. Then second milestone, image pre-processing. So if you're working on your image pre-processing, just move the card to your in progress section. And if you're completed, just move it to your review section. Why I'm asking to do this is, so when you move the card in your Kanban board and just refresh this page, you see, I'm able to see the project completion percentage here. So this is for monitoring, and please make sure, please note that these cards cannot be moved to complete by you. You'll not be able to move it to a complete. So you are completing your work, submitting us for review, right? So that's the reason it is in a review stage. Once we complete your review, we'll move it to a complete section. Okay, so by the end, when you complete all your milestones, you will have your project percentage as 90%. Not to worry, if it is 90%, that means your job is done. Okay, so next 10% is what is our duty. We review your projects and issue your certificate. Okay, so to review your project, as I told, please submit us all the files which are related to your projects, right? Your code, your data sets, all your files, your project report, and a demonstration video link, which will help us to review your project and submit your project completion certificates or participation certificate from your IBM. Okay, so is it clear for you all, or you want me to repeat something? And I think you will have a query that I'm not able to see. So you will have a query that I'm not able to see the project and guided project section. So you'll not be able to see the project and guided project section now. You will have this project by tomorrow first off. Mostly by 2 p.m. You'll have all your projects based on the track you have registered. And then from 2 p.m. you have your time for next 10 days. So you can start working on your project. And as said, if you have any sort of queries, then we are there here. So if your CUH is 0, so don't worry, ma'am. We have considered all that things, and then only we have listed down these things here. We have clearly stating the prerequisites. We are taking you asking you to work on your local system now. So we have taken the consideration of 0 CH, and you will work locally, then deploy this model to your cloud. Ma'am, badges are nowhere related with your Watson Studio CUH. Yeah, I mean cloud. Watson Studio CUH is for your notebooks, which is, if you have done with that, we have given you a alternate, which is your Anaconda Navigator. And yeah, so you have all completed your prerequisite course as well, right? So you can also share with us your Credly profile link so that we can monitor all your badges, or you will have your public links for each badge. You can share it with us in this Git repo readme file so that we can work on them. Like we can review that and verify the badges, whatever you have gained. So we'll help you out with that, Charu ma'am. We are there for you here. We'll help you and we'll help you. So any other queries, dear participants? Any queries related to this particular platform? So Shivam, you just explain the participants what the CUH is and all, okay?
Yes,
So
sure.
Shivam is there for you, dear participant.
Yes.
He'll help you on all this CUH part and all. So we have some CUH limit as we are going with your light plan in your IBM cloud. We have some limitations there. So for your notebook, they have given 10 CUH. For your auto AI service, it is 20 CUH, and next services will have their own. So a demo link is nothing but you have to record a small video where you have to present the work you have done. You have to basically explain the work what you have done. Okay, and make sure that video is not more than 4 minutes. Video is not more than 4 minutes. So you have to just record a small video, upload it to your YouTube or a Google Drive, and share us that link for that verification. So I hope you are clear, sir. And then there's other question like when do we move the cards? Sir, let's say if you're working on this data collection milestone, just come to this Kanban board, move to it review section. If you have completed the that particular task, just move the card to your review section. But overall, what we expect is once you have completed that activity, move that activity from backlog section to your review section. You're moving to in progress is not, we don't ask you, but we ask you to please move it to your review section. Recording video, you can use Zoom. See, we are now taking sessions in your Zoom and sharing this recordings with you all, right? So you have Zoom, you can make use of Zoom. You have plenty other platforms there out. So you can make use of anyone. So as of now, the timeline is only for 10 days. If you fail, we'll see on the request, we'll see to extend or what to do. Okay. So this was all about your next 10 days work. And there's a small info what we wanted to share with you all. At the same, we are, as we have organized a project Build-A-Thon for all the faculties here. Yeah, you will all get the certificate from IBM. Okay. So sorry. We are also organizing the event for students. We have been doing it from past 2 years, and this is the third year we are going to organize hack challenge for the students. The page is not yet ready, so let me show you the wireframe of it. Okay, we will all share you this links once we open the registrations. Just give me a minute. So we are launching a hack challenge 2022 for all the students. Will have problem statements here for you in this project Build-A-Thon. We have given a project and you have, we have guided you how to complete the project, right? But in the hack challenge, it's completely different. We don't give any sort of project and all. We throw the problem statements, all the real world problem statements to the student, and they have to choose any one problem statement and work on it. So it is a team-based, event. It's a sort of hack challenges what you do out offline challenges. So we named it as hack challenge, and we are launching this soon for the students. Once we open the registrations, we'll share it out in the Telegram group. So now your question might be what for the faculty. So here you can mentor your students, you can help your students in completing the projects, or help them in working on the real problem statements. As you have already got your hands-on on the technologies, the same technologies will have AI, ADS, DA, data analytics, and Red Hat. On all these 4 tracks, we will throw some problem statements. Students have to select any one of the problem statement and work on that problem statement and submit us the solution. So out of all the submissions, we'll again select the best submissions, and faculties will also select the best mentor out of faculties. So all the faculties will get the mentor certificate, and we'll also select the best mentor certificate, like best mentors from all the faculties who are taking part. So this is all about Hack Challenge. This is for the students out there. So we'll launch this event soon. Like we'll launch this soon. We'll share the registration links and this page link in your Telegram group once we launch it out. So the bootcamp for this event will start from 8th of August, if I'm not wrong. Sorry, just give. Yeah. So we'll just start it from 8th of August. So all the timelines and all will update on this page and give it for you. So here we'll have the important date section where you can see all the dates. So these dates are not updated as of now. So we'll just share the once the page is ready, we'll share it with you all. So this is all about Hack Challenge for the students. So that's it from my end. Thank you all for giving your time to me. So duration is something like students will have time. Now we are again organizing it in a 2 cohorts. August we have 1 cohort, and September we have 1 cohort. September end is the deadline for your project completion. If student has selected the Hack Challenge cohort 1, that is your August cohort, student will have much time to work on the project. Okay, if he is going for your second cohort, then the time duration will be less to complete the project. Yeah, this Hack Challenge is complete online. So it is like 4 people for a team. 4 people for a team can form a team. 4 people in a team can form a team and take part in this Hack Challenge. So thank you all, dear faculties, for your time. And I think I've taken quite more time what I've expected. So thank you all. Happy learning. Back to Shivam.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for giving the clear understanding about the platform to the faculties. So a very good evening to all the faculties present here. So hope I am audible. So can I get a quick response once in the chat for the confirmation? Hope I am audible. Hope my screen is also visible to all the faculties present here. Okay, fine. So today we are in the last day of the cohort 1, that is like day number 6, where we are going to be learn about like the chatbot, conversational AI platform, chatbot, using the Watson Assistant service, Node-RED, and the language translator. So today we need to firstly understand the agenda for today, what we are going to be covered. So first of all, we will understand what is conversational AI, what is chatbot, how we can create a chatbot using the IBM Watson Assistant service. We will be going to create our first assistant chatbot, that is for restaurant basically. After that, we will move on to another service on the IBM platform, that is called Node-RED, where you don't need to be like write a code, just need to be drag the palettes, and based on that, the API and the endpoint URLs, we will be able to utilize the services that are available on the IBM. And those services such as like speech to text and text to speech service, along with the language translator. So we will be going to create firstly the chatbot assistant, then we will move forward to the Node-RED and understand what is speech to text, text to speech service, how do we create a language translator where user will give an input as an speech, and they will also get the outcome in the audio form. And in between that, we will also utilize like language translator service that is available into the IBM platform. With the help of that, we can translate the language from English to multiple languages and from different languages to the different languages. Suppose English to French or French to English. In that way, we will utilize that service over the Node-RED service. So first of all, we need to understand what is conversational AI. So conversational AI is nothing but an conversational artificial intelligence that refers to the technologies like chatbots, virtual agents, which users can talk to. They use large volume of data, machine learning, and natural language processing to help and imitate the human interactions, recognizing the speech and text inputs and translating their meaning across the various languages. So we need to understand what is chatbot, and we are going to be create a chatbot using the IBM service, and the service name is Watson Assistant. So with the help of that service, we are going to be create one chatbot for restaurant to place the order. So before that, we need to understand what exactly the chatbot is. So I just want a quick definition from you, all the participants present here, what you understand by the chatbot. So can I get a quick response once in the chat? So what is chatbot? Automatic help desk. Okay. Any other response? Virtual assistant. So nowadays, almost like 30 to 40% of the tasks are fulfilled by the chatbots. Companies basically using the chatbots to provide the services like customer support, generating information, and many other services they are offering to the customer within the chatbot. We will understand in depth about like chatbot with examples such as like Siri, Alexa. It becomes clear how a chatbot can make a difference in our daily lives. So we will learn how to make a chatbot using the IBM Watson service. We can implement and generate the responses, and after generating the responses from the chatbot, we will be going to be integrate with the HTML page, and from our local system we can access the Watson Assistant chatbot. So now the question is, what is chatbot exactly? So chatbot is nothing but an virtual assistant or virtual agent or artificial agent that is basically a software program that is driven by the artificial intelligence, which refers the purpose of making a conversations with the users by text format or in speech format. So the famous examples such as like Siri, Alexa, Google Voice Assistant, and Cortana in Windows, and many others. So if we take an example for the Alexa, if I want to give any instruction to them, so if I speak something, based on that, it will identify the answer for that. If suppose I just want to know the schedule for today's meeting, if I schedule the today's meeting and I sync with the like Amazon data basically, so in that case I will get all the information related with the schedules, like such as I have multiple meetings in a day, so how can I utilize those services? So with the Alexa, I just give the instruction to them or such a questions like that, what's the schedule for today? So in that, like based on my speech, it will identify the schedule for that particular day, and based on that, it will convert that text data into a speech format, and you will be able to listen what's the schedule for today. So this is how like things are going to change with the evolution of the market of AI. Things are totally changed nowadays. You can also create a smart homes. You can control your home devices as well with the help of artificial intelligence, and also with the help of chatbot, it saves a lot of time. It saves a lot of time for the companies as well as to the customer. If suppose we are talking about like chatbot nowadays, suppose if at night 12:30 I want a support. So it's not possible for the customer care sometimes to attend the call, but I want a quick solution. So what company provides, company understand the customer need, and based on that, they are implementing a smart chatbot. Smart chatbot will take your queries, and those are basically the dynamic chatbot which can understand and learn from the experiences. So chatbots are inclined toward performing a specific task for the user. Chatbot perform tasks like making a transaction, booking a hotel, or form submission. There are n number of possibilities with the chatbots, and with the technology advancement in the domain of artificial intelligence. So almost 30 to 40% of the tasks are performed by the chatbot, and which help to the company to deliver the information, providing the customer support. And although the chatbots have lot of other features such as like the compatibility, the availability, and the optimization for that. So if you see, like, firstly we need to be understand different type of chatbots. So there are different type of chatbots in the market right now, such as like a scripted chatbot, and one is called self-learning chatbot. A scripted chatbot are those chatbots which has like predefined questions and predefined answers. Suppose if I just want, if in like if we talk about for a small kid, those who are studying in like 4th to 5th standard, so they are question and they want answer immediately. So that those are static chatbot kind of thing, which is scripted or a structured format. If you ask the question, first question will come, then the first answer will come, then second question will come, then second answer will come. In that way, these scripted chatbots are basically working. It is hard coded questions and answer in that case. If we talk about like self-learning chat, so these chatbots are basically an AI based chatbot that is programmed to be provide more dynamic answers and solve the complex queries. So I just want to understand uh, the faculties present here. I hope you all use Amazon chatbot, or if you purchase product from Flipkart or purchase product from Myntra and all. If you want to return some product, so instead of calling, what they are suggesting to us, talk with the chatbot, correct? So how we are utilize that service? If we go for the chatbot, in that case, they are having some predefined questions. But when like you are when you click onto that option, you will get an option to write something. Like suppose I want to return an order and I want refund for that particular product. So what I need to do, I firstly need to go help and support section for that particular e-commerce platform. We are taking an example for Myntra, suppose. I just want to, uh, return. I want a refund for basically shirt. I purchased a shirt from Myntra. In that case, I will go onto the order section, and in order section, I will select that product and click onto the help section. What I need to do here is, it just basically what we need to do, we just need to be select that order, and it will have multiple questions. You will select I want to return that order, so they will ask some questions such as size is not fitting, defective product, cost is decreased now, or many other questions. Based on the question you can select, and after that you can also give your comment, and based on that, chatbot will analyze and will take the decision. So decision making ability is also there in the chatbot right now. So chatbot is basically a backbone nowadays or in upcoming days for the organization to handle multiple queries at a single point of time. So it is basically, we can define like self-learning approach, and one is like rule-based approach that is called scripted chatbot. So in that, basically retrieval based models are also there. The bot retrieves the best responses from a list of responses according to the user input. And it also generates the answer based on the learning. Now, after, why do we need a chatbot? So it is accessible anytime. If I want to return an order, what I need to do? I have to go, but it's not possible for me to get responses like at the like in night, basically like 11 o'clock or 12 in midnight. I want to return my order. So I will not be able to call the customer care. Sometimes they are not able to pick, but I want instant solution. And company also want to give the instant solution to the customer, because customer satisfaction is very important for any organization or any company, those who are maintaining the websites, and if they are the e-commerce, and if they are dealing with the customer directly. So in that case, they need to be provide accessibility at any point of time with the good responses, and the main purpose there is to satisfy the customer. So it is accessible anytime. Handling capacity, at one time, if there is a customer care, so how many queries they will handle at one time? One query, correct? But if I am utilizing chatbot, how many queries at once chatbot will handle? N number of queries. Yes or no? Yes or no, dear faculties? At the same time, suppose I have an query, and somewhat like who is staying in Bangalore or in different location, they have also the query, multiple queries at the same time. So handling capacity is also. After that, cost effective, because to hire a customer support executive, cost is higher in comparison to implementing the chatbot, which provide a solution to the customer at any point of time and handle n number of queries at the same point of time. Faster onboarding and work automation. So it's automate the process, which means that based on the queries come, it learns from the experiences, and based on that experience, if any query related to the previous experience, they will be able to give the correct answer. Sometimes if you ask to your virtual assistant, suppose Alexa or any other, so they are also respond in that way, like I'm learning now, I'm in learning phase. Whatever you said, I am in learning, I'm learning right now. So it means that multiple times if you ask the same question, they will find out the solution based on the experience, and they will provide you the answer. So these are basically these are the capabilities of chatbot, and that is why like chatbot is required for any organization, those who are dealing with the customers. Now, what are the different platforms that you can integrate? I will show you one or two live example for the chatbot before moving on to creating the chatbot. So what are the different platforms you can integrate? Like we have a Facebook. Right now we have like a chatbot in WhatsApp also, because WhatsApp open the cloud API. So like any company can integrate the Watson API, and they can send you the invitations, offers to your WhatsApp number. So Facebook, Slack, website, and many other platforms such as like WhatsApp is one of the best example right now. Yes, there are n number of resources, basically sources are available for creating the chatbots. Basically, I will take that kind of queries after completing the chatbot and all. So don't worry, ma'am. Basically, so these are basically like different platforms where you can integrate the services. Now, after you can see what we are going to do. We are going to be build an IBM Watson Assistant. What we are going to do? we are going to be build a chatbot using the IBM Watson Assistant service. Why we are going to be used? Because Watson Assistant is refined, it is easier and faster than ever, and it will solve multiple things. You don't need to be write any kind of like such things, because IBM Watson is built on the top of deep learning, machine learning, and natural language processing models to understand the customers or the user questions and find out the best answers and complete the user intended action. Watson also uses to classify the recognition of the masses, basically to understand the customers in context and also try to transfer them to the human agent whenever requirement is needed. Watson Assistant is more accurate than competitive solutions that are present in the market right now. It is very faster in comparison to other platforms. It's always improving, like we are getting lots of updates in the Watson Assistant. We can create an AI chatbot that works very better if we are going to be utilize IBM Watson Assistant service. It can understand any request, such as like NLP, that can be quickly trained to understand a new topic in any language with handful example or the sentences. It knows when not to answer. So irrelevance detection model helps the system know when to version and when to pass the help to the human agent, basically. It recognizes the plain language responses. It doesn't ask redundant questions multiple times. It handles natural conversation without breaking. So there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that is offering by Watson Assistant service to create a chatbot which can communicate with the user based on the user input. So I hope you get some idea about like why we are going to be create a Watson Assistant and what is the purpose of creating the Watson Assistant service. So today we are going to be build a restaurant chatbot using the Watson Assistant service. So hope till now it's clear for all the faculties present here, like why the requirement of chatbot is needed nowadays. Okay, that's really nice. So without wasting the time, we are moving on to our browser. I'm requesting to all the faculties present here. In the meanwhile, you all can log in to your IBM Cloud platform, and once you all are in the dashboard page, please give me the confirmation once in the chat. In the meanwhile, I will show you some real-time chatbots which you can utilizing, such as like HDFC Bank. So HDFC Bank, I think everyone knows about this. If you want to like utilizing their net banking service to check the balance inquiry, download the statements, and create the bank account. So it is also much easier than these process. How? They are implementing the chatbot. They're implementing the chatbot name called EVA. EVA is a chatbot that is offering multiple options to the HDFC Bank customers, such as like account services, offers, banking for women, link the PAN and Aadhaar card, Insta account, credit card services, book fixed deposit, pay bills, and many others. So suppose as a user of this bank account, I want to check the account services. When I click onto account services button, these are basically buttons. If you click on that, based on your input, it will provide you the outcome. This is the response comes from the EVA chat. Now you have a multiple option: balance inquiry, mini statement, FD inquiry, account statement, checkbook request. Suppose you want to know about your account So as account statement you want it. So if you select, automatically the question come here, and based on that it will respond to please provide your registered mobile number. If you provide your registered mobile number here, it will ask for the OTP, and based on that OTP authentication, it will help you to enter in your account, and you will request for the account statement, and that you will be download within the chatbot. You don't need to be logged in into the net banking platforms. Is it easy for the customers? It's very easy to the customer, correct? In the same way, in our website also, like SmartInternz.com, we are also having a chatbot. If you go with the chatbot, so you will get the information like, hi there, how can we help you? So I just need to be give response as my name here, and based on that it will ask for the email address. So if I'm just writing here, suppose I'm just writing like sample email right now, it will ask for your mobile number. So based on that, I'm just submitting, and after that it will give me some options looking for career programs. So I'm getting like two different options, like guided project or extensive program. If I click on guided project, I will get information related with this. So based on my input, the chatbot Talento is basically responding. So this is how like I'm getting multiple options, like what are guided project, who can enroll. I have some other questions. So if I'm just click onto this button, what are guided project, I will get information related with it. So in the same manner, we are going to be create a chatbot with the help of IBM Watson Assistant, and we are going to be create a restaurant chatbot. I'm requesting to all the faculties present here, if you all are in the dashboard, please click onto the catalog. Once you all are in the catalog, once you click onto the catalog, you will redirect onto the catalog page, where you will get multiple products which you already know. Now, what we want to create a Watson Assistant service. If you search Watson here, so you will get an option called Watson Assistant. So please write down in the catalog search bar as Watson Assistant and simply click on Watson Assistant service. So for this service, you don't require the Watson Studio. Watson Studio, in that case, we are not going to use. We are going to be use the Watson Assistant service. That is a separate service. So I'm requesting to all the faculties present here, please go to the catalog, write Watson Assistant. Once you all are in this page, you have an option called select a location. So I'm requesting to all, please select a location as Dallas region. After that, automatically it select the light plan. In this plan, you will get like 1000 unique monthly active users chatting with your assistant, and up to 10,000 messages per month, which is very much enough for us. So light plan you have to be select, automatically it select. You will get the information here, like Watson Assistant is a free service. The location is Dallas, plan as light, service name is Watson Assistant. This is the name of that service. If I scroll down, I will be able to see the service name. Resource group is default one. If you want to give any tag, you can give it, and access management tag also you can give. Now I have to click on this checkbox to enable this create button. And if I click on to create, so my Watson Assistant service will be created in this space. So all the presentees here, I'm requesting that how many of you are in the Watson Assistant page? Yeah, correct. Good. So I'm requesting to all the faculties present here right now, please launch your Watson Assistant. Simply click on launch Watson Assistant, and you will be redirect onto the Watson Assistant page. So I hope you all are in the very first page of Watson Assistant. How many of you are in the same page? How many of you are in the same page? Fine. Opening. Fine. Now we have an option like create your first assistant. Here you can see like you can give your assistant name, you can add the description, you can add the language, and you can gather more information. So what you need to do here is you just need to give the name as restaurant bot. I am going to be create it's restaurant bot. Please write the assistant name as restaurant bot, and simply in the top right hand side top corner you have an option with blue button as next. If you click on that, you will get and enter into the next page. So here you will get to personalize your assistant. What you have to do is you have like where do you plan to deploy your assistant. So please select an option as web if you know. If you don't know, you can also go with I am not sure. So we are going to be create an HTML page. So I'm just select as web here. So in that way, we are going to be get a Watson Assistant. This is the interface of Watson Assistant. This is how like Watson Assistant looks like. Go to the back, like create. I'm not trying back. Yeah. Here you can see. Welcome to the new Watson Assistant. Give your Watson Assistant name as restaurant bot. Automatically, it's detected an English language. You have multiple language, but we are going to be use English US. Click on next. Then after, here you have an option like where do you plan or deploying your assistant. So select as back. Tell us about yourself. If you want to tell, you can tell. Otherwise, suppose I am just selecting as hospitality because it's anyhow it comes under this. After that, what's your role? So just select the role here. Any role you can select. And if you want, so these questions you can select any option. Any option you can select. Even you can select other option as well. So tell us about yourself. You can select any other option. Click on next again. Now here you can see. Here you can see like the color and other things you want to customize. So right now we are not going to customize. We will go with the default UI for the chatbot. I will tell you in last like how to change it. Then after click on to the next. Here you can see if you are having a website. Suppose if you have a website, so your interface will look in this case and your chatbot will be implemented. So now what I'm going to do is just simply click onto the create button. Simply click onto the create button. Go next, and please click onto the create button. Once you are in this page, so it will congratulate to you to create a Watson Assistant service. So how many of you are in the same step right now? Launch your Watson Assistant, give the name, and whatever the question they ask, you can just give any answer. Click on next, and then click on create, and you all are in the same page for the Watson Assistant. So what we are going to do, we are going to be create a restaurant bot. So in restaurant bot, what we are going to do, we have some queries, some questions related with that. Like we have Zomato, Swiggy. If you want to place any order, what you are doing there? First of all, chatbot is responding like welcome to the chatbot. After that, you will ask like I want to like place an order. What are the different offers? I want to see the menu card. I want to place a pizza or like dosa with number of quantities. I want to place the order. For the confirmation part, they will give the multiple options such as like Google Pay, UPI, Paytm UPI, Phone Pay, debit card or credit card options. And based on that, you will select it and your order will be placed. Correct? In that way, we are going to be create a restaurant bot. Here you can see this is the home interface. This is the dashboard for the Watson Assistant. Here you will get some tutorials that is provided by, that is offered by the IBM itself. So you can understand more about like Watson Assistant, how to create a conversation, share with your team, and many others. So these tutorials you can also see. After that, here you can see if I hover into this, we have multiple options. We have multiple options. We have actions. We have preview section. We have draft environment. We have publish, live environment, analyze, integration, and assistant set. So what do you understand? So what do you understand by like actions and all? So this is the interface for the Watson Assistant dashboard. You can say that you want to refine your assistant, test your assistant, and deploying. So the most important tasks are there basically. Add the actions, preview or assistant. Actions are nothing but like suppose if I want to greet someone. So as a chatbot, you can understand if someone is greeting, hi, what will be the response? What will be the action in that? If I am requesting as a customer, I want to view the menu card. So this is my request. Now, what is the next thing? Action. Action is there. What is the action? Based on my question, based on my query, it will respond the answer. It will showcase the menu card in this case. So in that way, actions are there. So where you can customize your assistant greeting. And action is basically like as I gave you one example, if you want to preview your application, means preview your chatbot. So here you can see, if I click onto the preview section, we are going to be create a BAV HTML, correct? So we are having a chatbot here. So if I just use it in that way, so it is afraid because there is nothing, we are not adding any. So this is the interface of chatbot, and we will be going to be implement with the HTML page. So this is the preview section of your chat. Currently, when we are working in the draft environment. If you want to live it, live means when you are feel like your preview and testing is done, everything is gonna fine, then you can convert it into the live environment. So for live environment, what you need to do? You have to be published first. Once you publish your Watson Assistant, then it will present under the live environment, where you can integrate the chatbot with your web application, and any user can utilize that. Analyze is nothing but like how many of the user comes into your platform, like in chatbot, basically number of unique user, how many conversations completed, what type of requests they are, action completion is there or not, recognize what are the different things they recognize, recognition is there, action completion or not, and conversation. So entire information related with your chatbot you can analyze into the analyze section. You have an option called integration. So integration, you can integrate a chatbot with like web application, with your phone also, such as like Genesis, Twilio, and Intellipeer. Here you can see like Salesforce, and in your custom website as well, in your college website as well. Extension like search options are there, different channels are there, such as like Facebook, Twilio, Slack, WhatsApp are also there with Twilio. So these are the different integration part. You can integrate with the different channels. Assistant setting are there. This is the unique ID for your assistant. Your assistant name is there. If you want to add the description, you can add it. You have an option like if you want to add the dialogue that offers the more features for train your data and the conversation. So you can go with the dialogue. And if you want to delete the assistant, you can delete it. So now how we are going to be create a chatbot. For creating a chatbot, you have an option called action. Click onto the action and you will get the multiple options present here. So in action, go to your action menu. This time it will say for created by you tab, which means that you can create a new action from here. in the top, like in this top left hand side, you are getting this option created by you from create a new action. Set by assistant, this is the default one, like greet customer. Once you create the service, automatically these created. No action matches. If suppose this is for the greeting, basically greet the customer, hi, hello, such kind of thing. Fallback means like if any response they are not able to understand, based on that it will goes on to I would like to speak someone, so such type, sorry I couldn't assist you, I will connect you to isn't right away, such type of answers, conversational steps. No action matches, suppose what type of question you are asking and it is not able to understand, so this thing the chatbot will answer like, I'm afraid I don't understand, please rephrase your question in that. So we will understand one by one these things. Set by assistant, created by you will come in under this. So right now we are not having any action. Set by actions, or these are the default one. Like if you want to use the current date, current time, current like date, callback reason, actions, matches count, and many. Set by integration, you can also integrate like time zone and local, and save the responses. So very first step in our case is to create an action. So hope you all are in the same page. Dear faculties, please give me the confirmation once in the chat. Hope you all are in the same page and ready for creating a chatbot. Okay, so how our chatbot will start? If I click onto this preview button, so right now it is respond me. From preview option, you can preview your chatbot also. Greet customer, it comes from greet customer action basically. What is that? Welcome, how can I assist you? But I don't want this. I want to change it because we are going to be create a restaurant chatbot. So what I need to do? I have an option like set by assistant. We have an option called greet customer. If you go there, so this is the very first question, the very first step, the very first conversation with the user. If you select, once you are in this greet customer, you select it, you are in the assistant, that is start with the step number 1. So action starts when your assistant is first open or engage the customers with no training examples and many other things. So you have an conversation step option. Please click on that. Once you click, I want to change it. Welcome, after welcome, what I want. Here you can see in the right hand side bottom, I am getting saving your action. So in the meanwhile, it also saved it and you have also an option to save. So after welcome, I'm just writing, I am a restaurant, or I'm just giving the nickname like Restobot. I am a Restobot. So welcome, I am a Restobot. And after that, you have a multiple options. Yeah, I will repeat once again. I don't want to discard the edits. You are in this page, I think. If you want to preview, click here. You will get the preview option to check the chatbot assistant. Now we are going to be greet the customer first, the very first conversation with the chatbot. So set by assistant, you go. Already it's created as greet customer. Go to set by assistant, click on greet customer. Once you click on that, you have a conversational step as welcome, how can I assist you? So I want to change it with welcome, I am a Resto chatbot, Restobot. Okay, this is the very first answer, the very first conversation which will start. I am a Restobot. You will have multiple options. If you click onto this drop down, like define customer responses, such as you can give multiple responses. We will also go with this option, multiple responses. We will check later on. Conversation such as like yes or no. Regex, like suppose examples, this is the format you want, email or user ID, in that way you can get it. Numbers, numericals or an alphanumeric. You will also get the customer response based on the date also. You will give a date picker to the customer or input field to them. Time, so you have an option such as like time. So time in which format? So these are the formats basically provided. Currency like $10 for 20 cents. In that way, you can also give it these customer responses in that way as currency. Percentage like 15% or 15% in letters you can read. And free text, which means that if user want to place any order based on the menu they seen, they are going to be placed the order. So free text we will use in that case. So I hope you understand the different customer responses are here. After that, we have an option. And then what happened after this? After restaurant, I am Restobot, what will happen next? Do you want to end the chat? No, because this is the very first conversation. What we want? We want to continue to the next step. Now, after that, customer will give the response, and based on that, like chatbot will interact with the customer. So continue to the next step, go to another action. We will come to this option also. If you want to switch your conversation flow, you can use any other extension itself. You can search for the answer with the help of search skill. You can connect to the agent. You can also implement that option, and you can end the action. So right now we are not going to outside that chatbot. I want to continue to the next step. So I will select this option, continue to the next step. And then after, if I click on preview, so here you can see in the top hand side, it takes some time. Your changes are being added one moment. So what happened? This question will change after it saved all the responses which I am written right now. So assistant, what assistant will say now? It is welcome, how can I assist you? But after this will saved it, it will respond in that way like welcome, I am a resto. So if I refresh from here, so here you can see it is now converted. So this is how like it is greeting to the customer. So how many of you are getting the same outcome? Fine, done, cool. Now after that, if you want to close, you have an option called close option. Close this. Now go to created by you option, and you have an option called create a new action. If I click on create a new action, it will ask what does your customer say to start this interaction. Once you are getting a message as welcome, I am a Restobot, what like customer needs to be give the answer to interact with the chatbot. So what they need to do? In that way, what you need to do, go to the create by you option, go back to the create by you option, click on create new action, and give the name here as greeting. So firstly, the greeting will be there. Write down greeting to start the interaction and click on save. Once you save, here you can see customers starts with greeting, and automatically your task is saved here. Now, these are the conversational steps. After welcome to, after created by you, if you click new action, it will come in that place. So ma'am, please go back to that option and you will be able to see. How many of you are in the same page? Create the greeting action successfully. Now after, what are the different greetings basically? So you can select this customers start with, go to this option, customers start with greetings. Greeting is there, but how? Like hi, hey, hello, good morning, good evening as G, good afternoon as GA, and many other options. So in general, we are just writing like hi, hey, hello, good morning, a short form like GM, good evening, and good afternoon. In that way, the customer will start. Now, if I save it, here you can see if I click on preview, it is now updating, right? It will not respond anything after if I am just also write hello and all. We will not get any response because after that we have an option. So this is the greeting only we are having right now. After this, I will show you after this. After this, what we need to do? We need to start a conversation. So click onto this option as conversational step, and the first one you have to create. And assistant says what assistant says. So what we need to do after the customer say hi. So what we need to do as a chatbot greetings. We need to be right. Greetings. I hope you are. You can give any statement. I hope you are ready for the order. I hope you are ready for the order. So firstly we greet, and then after I hope you are ready for the order. So greetings, I hope you are ready for the order. And after that, if I save it from here in the top and click on to the preview option, and if I say hi here, so here you can see what is recognized. After saying hi, it give me a response as greetings. I hope you are ready for the order. Yes or no? How many of you are getting this response? Greetings. I hope you are ready for the order. I hope you all are getting the same response. Correct? Fine. Now, what are the two different options we will provide to the customer? Yes or no? Yes or no? Correct? If they are ready for the order, they will press yes. If they are not ready for the order, they will press no. And in case of no, the chatbot will be end the conversation with those customers. So what I need to do, I need to define a customer response. So for defining a customer response, after assistant says, you can click onto this drop down, define customer response, scroll up, you have an option called options. Click onto this option and this pop-up will be open. Added the response. There are two response. One is yes response. Either customer will be ready for the order or no, which means they are not ready for the order. Click on apply. So here you can see two options are added now, yes and no. In the left hand side also you are seeing greetings, I hope you are ready for the order, and customer will get two options, yes and no. How many of you are getting the same option? How many of you are getting the same response right now? Yeah, I will repeat once again. First of all, we greet once like customer will greet as hi. So what will be the response after this input given by the user? So we as a chatbot, they need to respond something. So we are responding as greetings, I hope you are ready for the order. After that, we need to give an option to the customer whether they will ready for the order. So they need to say click onto the yes button. Think in real time basically, because we are building a real time kind of chatbot. Think in real time. Yeah, you have two options. Either you can place an order or you can not place an order. If you press yes, you will get some other question. If you press no, it means that you will go outside that chatbot. Correct? So how I am adding these options? You are having there is one drop down. Click on that drop down. Click on that option and this added response you will get. So I'm just adding as yes and no. So how many of you are getting the same options? Yes, we need to be think like which type of responses they will give, yes or no. Not finding the drop down. I'm just deleting this once again. Here you can see After assistant says as greetings, I hope you are ready for the order. Define customer response. This drop down you need to select and you will get a system option here. Click onto this option, give two options. One is yes and another one is no in that case, and click on apply button. So two responses we are giving to the customer. After that, what happened? After that, what happened? Two options, yes and no. Now, if I refresh this and I want to conversation, I want to start a conversation with the chatbot once again, and I'm just giving the input as hi. So here you can see greetings. I hope you are ready for the order, and two options are there. Yes means you will give another question. No means you will go outside from this particular chatbot. Right now, it will not understand what is yes and no because we are not creating any condition for yes and no. That is why it gives us a fallback answer such as I didn't catch that, select a valid option. Correct? Now, what we need to do? First of all, we are going to be start if customer select no, what happened? So what you need to do? Go back here, click on close option. You have right now greetings as an action. One more action you need to be create. Close that, come back to created by you action. You have greetings option right now. Click on to new action. Give the action name as cancel and click on save. Once you click on save, so what happened here? You need to be answer like this. Like once they select no, so what we will give the response? You will miss out on special offers with tasty food. You will miss out on special offers with tasty food, which means that if customer say, customer want to know, like customer want to cancel the order, cancel, like if they select an option called as no, it means that they want to go outside from the chatbot. So what will be the response they will get? If they press no, they will get, you will miss out on special offers. They are also miss out the special offers along with the tasty food. They will miss out on a special offers with tasty food. And in this case, what happened now? We will not continue to the next step. Here, our chatbot will be end. What happened? Our chatbot will be end. So what we need to do? End the action. In place of continue to the next step, select as end the action. So if I will show you, save this from here. Now we save it. Right now, if you press no, you are away. You're only getting the option as fallback answer. What you need to do? You need to create an answers for yes and no. So close this once again. For canceling the order, or cancel or not interested, such type of options if the user will select, they will get a message like this and they will go outside from the chat. You will miss out on special offers with tasty food. And then after it's end the action, which means that it goes outside the chat box. Now close it, again go back to your greeting, again go back to your greeting. Here you have a conversation. Greetings, I hope you are ready for the order. And you give two options. Now what is the next step? Next step is, there are two options you are providing, correct? One is for no and another one is for yes. So here you have an option in the left hand side with blue button, new step. If I click onto this blue button, I'm getting an option without of condition or with condition. So right now there is a condition. In previous step, there is no condition. Simply we are asking, I hope you are ready for the order. You will select yes or no. Right now there is a condition. If customer select no, what happened? If customer select yes, then what happened? So I'm just selecting with the condition. And here you can see if condition is there, one condition, if all of this is true, if customer getting this message greeting, I hope you are ready for the order, is I'm selecting right now as no option, then what happened? Then in that case, assistant say no, no need to give any assistant message. What happened in this case? We created one response, correct? That response called cancel. So and then you have an option in and then if you select this drop down, you will get multiple options. One is continue to next step, another one is re-ask the previous step, go to another action, user, and many others. So what happened in this case? For selecting no, user will go to another action. Select this, you will get a pop-up to select the action. Which action we created? We created a cancel action, correct? So from drop down, you have two options. One is fallback and cancel. Fallback is in that case when assistant not able to understand. But we understand that if customer select no, so where the action will goes to handle that message. So it goes to cancel. Select an action, click on cancel, and you have a checkbox. So click on checkbox and this action after sub action is completed. So this action and like ends after your sub action will be completed. Sub actions are there also. Click on apply. So right now we have two conversations there. First one is greetings. I hope you are ready for the order. Second one is like you can click on to new step. You are there. You have an option called without condition. Select with condition. After that, you by default the message will come from here, and you have an option like yes and no. So select no here. Scroll down, and then you have an option called. You have an option as continue with the next step. Instead of continue with the next step, select from the drop down as go to another action and select the cancel from the drop down cancel action and click onto the checkbox and apply. So if now user will click onto the no, so they will get the message you will miss out special offers with tasty food. So how many of you are able to do that? Just I repeated the same step. Done. Correct. Fine. Shall we proceed? Dear participants, shall we proceed? Fine. Getting good response. Now after, if customer select no, we understand that it will go outside that chatbot. What happened if customer say yes? Again, click on new step. Third number of conversation step will create. Go here, click on to without option, select as with condition. Now, if greeting, I hope you are ready for the order and user select as yes, then what happened? If user select as yes, then you will give an option to the user. What are those options? Select the option listed below. Select the option listed below. We are going to be give another two response, such as like yes and no we created. In the same way, we are giving two option to the customer. And what are those? Select the option listed below. If customer click on to yes, go to define customer response. Click on option once. And here we are giving two options. One is like view offers. First one is customer will get an option to view the offers. Second one is view the menu card. They want to view the menu card. Two options we are giving. If customer select as yes, they will get view offers and view menu card. Click on apply. And here you can see in the left hand side, we are getting two buttons again. View offers. Now I will preview it so you will get and understand till the step number 3 of conversational steps. Click on preview and just refresh this. Welcome, I am a RESTO bot. If I am just saying as hi, so what happened in this case? Greetings, I hope you are ready for the order. If suppose I don't want to place an order, what I need to do? I just simply click on no. Now if I click on no, I'm getting an option. Where it goes? Here you can see cancel is recognized, which means that when I select no option, it go to the another action which name as cancel, which we created, and from that cancel action we are getting a response as you will miss out on special offers with tasty food. If suppose I want to start once again, hi. Now we need to understand if customer say yes, hi. Greetings, I hope you are ready for the order. Yes, I am ready for the order. If I say yes, here you can see we are in this option, right? Select the option listed below, view offers, view menu bar. Now what we need to do? Dear participants? Again, we need to create a condition for that. Yes or no? Again, we have to create a condition for that or no? Yes or no, dear participants? Fine. How many of you are getting the same output? Don't worry about the queries. I will take all the queries in the last. Don't worry about that. I'm afraid I don't understand. Please rephrase your question. I think, Veena ma'am, you have to be checked with the conversation steps which we created. You will redirect onto the fallback answers. That is why you are getting this message. Understand? Please check with the all the notes, all the steps, conversational steps which we created. Now, what is the next step? Select the option listed below, view offers or view menu bar. Now, again, click on new step. Now, in the new step, what happened? Again, select with the condition. If customer select option as view offers, now what happened? So assistant will respond as 50% off on all food items. If suppose I want to highlight this 50% off, I will select this part, click on B, bold, 50% off on all food items. Now what happened in this case? If I will get this option, suppose 50% off on all food items, what happened now? If I preview and refresh this, if I say hi, then after I'm getting two options, yes or no. So I'm just say yes in this case. I'm getting select the option listed below. So if I select view offer, now I'm only getting 50% off on all food items. But after seeing the offer, I want to go again for the view menu part. How can I go back? What I need to do in this case? I have to go or not? Dear participant, if I see all the offers, I want to place the order. What I need to do? I want to go back again for the view menu part. In this case, what I need to do? Here, you have an option and then what happened after? What happened after this option? Click here. I'm just minimize this. Click onto this option. You have an option called re-ask previous. Previous step is what? Select the option listed below. I want to again show this message after seeing 50% off. So I'm just right here, select this, re-ask the previous step, and you are getting this option. What you need to do? Select the option listed below. Third one we need to be given, select the option, select the third conversation, will come and click on apply. Now what happened? If I click on preview once again now, and if I say hi, and if I select yes here, I'm getting an option as view offers. In view offers, after 50% off, we are getting an option again. Select the option listed below. What is the next step now? We have to show the menu card to the customer. So how we can show? We need to be at another step. I'm adding the another step here. Now what happened? With the condition once again. If select the option listed below as view menu card, then what happened? Then what happened in this case? So we are going to be give a menu card. So how? So what we need to do in this case? I'm go to the Google browser. I will search for menu card. Simply I'm go for menu card. Select the image. From here you can select any of the menu basically. So suppose I'm just selecting this sandwich they are offering. There are multiples. Suppose I'm selecting this menu. Yeah, I'm selecting this because it looks very fine. What I need to do, I need to copy image address, but make sure your image will be in JPG format. So I add new tab, paste it, and here you can see I'm not getting a JPG image. So if I open image in new tab, I'm not getting in the JPG format. What I want in the JPG format. So select anyone you can select. Suppose I'm just selecting this Paradise. So here you can see we are getting a JPG file. So I'm just copy this image, go to this image. I will also share with you in the chat. So don't worry about that. Need to save the image. I'm sharing this image link. So you all can also use the same link, same Paradise one. Go to your IBM Watson Assistant. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to be give the option as select the below link to preview the menu. Preview the menu. After that, we need to be give the link. So how can I give? I'm just writing here as menu. After that, I double click on that. I'm just selecting this. You have an option, multiple option, bold, italic, link, and adding the other options. So what I want to click onto this link, and this pop-up will be open to insert the link. And you have an option for a web chat. You want to open link in the new tab? Yes, we want to open into the new tab. So select this, Control A. Please, I already shared the link of that menu. If I press Control V, so my JPG image is now added here, and click on apply. So here you can see it is now converted into a menu file. After that, what happened? If I preview once again, now we are giving an option to the user. So suppose if I'm just selecting as view menu file, select the option below, select the below link to preview the menu. If my user will click onto this menu, here you can see they will redirect onto the new page, and here he or she will get multiple options and along with the prices. Now if I want to order, suppose biryani. So biryanis are there, kebabs are there, Indian breads like tawa roti, rumali roti, and many other things. So in that way, this menu is present here. You can also go with the different menu. After that, After this option, what you need to do? You have to give two options. What are those options, dear participants? What are those options, dear participants? One is order now and another one is not interested. Yes or no? Order now or not interested. Yes or no? So what I need to do? I have to give the options to the customer. Click on to define customer response. Click on options. Minimize this. Click on define customer response. Click on options. Now, two options we are offering to the customer, and those options are as order now basically, and another response as not interested, and click on apply. So order now and not interested. These two are the options which we are offering to the customer. Order now and not interested. After this, what happened? In the same way, like we did for yes and no, we did for view offers, view menu, we have to add a new step. Now we are giving the option to the customer to go to the menu, and then after they will click onto the order now option to order any particular food item. And if they are not interested, based on that, what happened? They will go outside to the chatbot. So which action I need to call in this case if I want to go outside from the chatbot? Dear participants, which action I need to call? Dear participant, which action I need to call in that case if I'm not interested to purchase the order, place the order? Cancel one, correct? So cancel one will be end up the chatbot. So now I want to add not interested. Go again the next step, sixth number. Click onto this drop down, step 6, with the condition. If my customer select an option as not interested, what happened? Scroll down. No need to give any option to them. You have an option called continue to the next step. Continue to the next step. Simply click here and go to another action. Go to another action. Again, the pop-up will open. Which action you want to call here? I want to call cancel action and end this action after sub action is completed. So click on apply now. Once you click on apply, now here, if you preview, so if I'm going with the chat like hi, then after greetings, I hope you are ready for the order. So if I select as yes, I am ready for the order, I'm getting select the option listed below. View offers or view menu card. I'm just want to see view offers firstly. So 50% off on all food items. Now select the option listed below. View menu card. So I'm getting view menu. Now select the below link to preview. If you click onto this link, you will be redirected onto the link page. You have an option order now. So order now we are not created right now. Conversational step for this. But for not interested, we created, and that will end up the chatbot. So if I select not interested now, what I am getting message, it's called to the action called action name as cancel. You will miss out on special offers with tasty food. I hope you all are getting the same output right now. Same output. Fine. Okay. Now what is the next step? Next step is if customer want to place the order now, they want to place the order. What happened? Create new step, go to this condition, select with condition now, select with condition. Now if order want to select order now option, now what happened? So we are going to be give an option to the customer to type their food item. Type food name followed by the quantity followed by the quantity. And now which type of response it is? We are not going to be add all the paneer and all these things because we already showcase them we already showcase them the menu bar. So from that menu they can select they find out like I want to place biryani or I want to place roti, some kind of things, or if there is any other hotel which also provide like pizza, burger, many other things they want to place it. So type food name followed by the quantity. After that, this will be a which type of response they need to give? They need to give a text type of response. Go to define customer response, scroll down, give the option as free text. So user will, based on that menu, they will give text as an input to place the order, to particular order name basically. So user will enter the free text in that case. After that, what happened? When user enter the food name followed by the quantity, then what happened? Then order needs to be placed. Yes or no? New step need to be created. Now what is the next step? We have to write your order is waiting for the restaurant to confirm. So we give to proceed with the order, click on any of the options. Okay. Your order is waiting for the restaurant to confirm. To proceed with the order, click on any of the options. Again, options we need to create, but which order? If I will show you, save it here. I will go with the image. I want to change the image now. I will go with badge image. That will be good, I think. Fine. I'm just taking this one, paneer kadhai and all. So I just want to open firstly that image. It's not in the JPG format. If you find out any one like in the JPG, so please share once. Otherwise, we can go with that. I think it will. Otherwise, we will go with that. Fine. It is fine now. So I'm just copying this. What I need to do? Where is my menu? Yeah, here my menu is there. So I'm just select this once again. Click onto this link. I want to link once again. I want to select this. Click onto the link. Here I have to paste it and click on apply. So my menu is now changed. Now I want to show you the preview. We are in this step. Your order is waiting for the restaurant to confirm. Click onto the preview option and just reload it. Welcome, I am Restobot. Hi. If I say hi, greetings. I hope you are ready for the order. Yes or no? So right now, yes. I want to place order. Select the option listed below. First of all, I want to know the offers. So I'm just click onto the view offers. What is that offer? 50% off on all food items. Select the option listed below. View offers or view menu card. I want to view the menu card. If I select view menu card, I will get an option like select the menu link below link to preview the menu. So if I click onto that, so this menu will be open in this case. This menu is open now. This menu is open now. Dal makhani, plain curd, vegetable chopsi, vegetable thali, cheese pizza is there. So we are taking two examples from there. One is like thali, and another one is pizza. We are taking. So pizza 260, the customer needs to pay. Thali 350, they have to pay one for a single thing. So here menu, then you have two options. Not interested, so go out from the chatbot. Order now, which means next step. So type your food name followed by the quantity. So I want thali with number of one quantity, one number like two numbers, and pizza. You already seen like how many price, how much price for that. So three pizza, suppose three numbers. If I hit enter, now what happened? Your order is waiting for the restaurant to confirm. To proceed with the order, click on any of the options. Which order? Here I think something is missing, correct? After order, we have to give the name. If we are giving your order thali 2 number of quantity and pizza 2 number of quantity is waiting for the restaurant is good, or directly give the simple plain message? Which one is good? To showcase the customer which order they are placing, or directly place the order, whatever they select and place the order. So in that case, what we need to do? We need to give this information. So how can I give this information? After your order, I'm just giving one space, and here you can see an option like 010 and this arrow button. If you click here, so what is the action variable you want to give? So whatever the type, whatever the user type the food name, I want that to be placed there. And if you want to make it into the bold letters, whatever the quantity they have, and select it. And again, I'm just refresh. Now you can see the difference, and I think it will looks very fine. So what I need to do, just need to write like hi. After that, yes. After that, view offers. We are offering, we are seeing the offers. I want to see the view menu card. Once you menu card, you can see, just place the order now. I just want like thali right now, thali with two numbers and pizza suppose three numbers. If I hit enter, here you can see now it. I think it's thali basically. So it's there is you can see one more important. It is working with the NLP. Thali is now converted into that. We just need to check with the other option. Paneer suppose. Paneer I'm just doing. What I need to do? I need to refresh once again. Hi here. We just need to be check. Greetings. I hope you are ready. Yes, we are ready for the order. And directly go with the menu card. I want to place the order. I just want like pizza with two numbers and paneer with three numbers of quantity. If I hit enter, here you can see paneer. It's not taking as paper. I think we just need to be changed with others because there is an NLP basically. So it is if it is not able to identify what exactly you're talking about. So fine, we can go with. So three numbers of quantity. So right now we are getting an information here. Your order. So your order means which order we are talking about. This order customer place, and that is waiting for the restaurant to confirm. To proceed with the order, click on any of the option. Which option we are talking about. two options we need to provide to the customer. One is like payment option and another one is to cancel the order. Payment or cancel the order. Correct? If I go and apply, I'm getting two options. One is like payment and another one is cancel order. So what we need to do in the next step? If customer select cancel order, what we need to do with the condition? If customer variable is this much and they want to cancel the order, what happened in this? In this case, again, they will go to the another action. Which action? Canceling the order, and select this and this action after sub action is completed and click on apply. So it means if customer click on cancel order, they will go outside that chat. If suppose customer wants is ready, I think it's fine now. If customer is ready for placing the order, so payment they are ready for that. So I just need to check with the condition now. If customer is ready for the payment, what is the next thing? So we are going to give the options. Select the payment option. Select the payment option to the customer. Correct? Define customer responses options. So you can give like Google Pay UPI. You can give Phone Pay UPI. You can also give like debit or credit card option. We are not using any payment gateway. We are just using the static one. If company is there, suppose Swiggy is there. So in that case, they are going to be defined. They are redirect to the customer into the payment gateway if they select any option. In our case, what happened? If user will select any option, order is placed directly because we don't have any credit or like we don't have any payment gateway right now. This is to just understand like how to work onto the chatbot and all. This is why we are not implementing any chatbot, any payment gateway. Sorry, not chatbot, payment gateway and COD option here, and click on apply. So 4 different options. Select the payment option such as Google Pay, Phone Pay, debit card, and COD. After user will select any of the option, what happened now? This is the final step for the chatbot. In this case, payment successful. I'm just removing the Google, COD because COD is not comes under successful payment. Just to educational purpose, basically we are doing it. So payment successful. Payment successful, we get this message. After that, your order for which order I'm talking about, the type food name once again. Your order for quantity is placed now. After that, we are giving the thank you message to the customer. Thank you for placing the order. And you can also highlight this thing once again. Fine, no issue. So this is how like payment successful, your order for the order name will become is placed. Thank you for your order. Okay, now go to preview, guys, like participants, please go to preview. It is saving the response for all. Clean this. Now we are going to be start the conversation. So I'm just saying hi. So welcome, I'm Rastogo. In the meanwhile, I'm request to the mentor to to share the HTML file with the faculties present. Fine. Like we shared one attachment with you. So please download from Drive. We are going to be implement with our chatbot with the HTML page. So please download in the parallel. We already shared the link in the chat, Zoom chat. So here, after hi, greetings, I hope you are ready for the order. Yes, I am ready for the order. After that, select the option below. So we are firstly want to see the offers. So 50% off on all food items. Then after select the option listed below, like one is like view offers, another one is view menu card. I want to see the view menu card. And I want to see the menu card once. So this is the menu card basically we have. This is the menu card like pizza and many other options are basically they are provided. So now what I need to do, I want to place the order. So order now. I'm just writing like pizza with it's pizza with 2 numbers of quantity along with like dal makhani with 3 numbers of quantity and chapati with 6 numbers of quantity. This is like 1. And when I just placed it, so here you can see we are getting like pizza 2 numbers, dal makhani 1 number, and chapati is waiting for the restaurant to confirm. To proceed with the order, click on any option. If you click on cancel, you will go outside from the chatbot. And if you select payment option, you will get a multiple options such as like Google Pay, Phone Pay, and debit card or credit. You can also add multiple options. Add your address. User will give the address, and in that particular address, the order will be placed. So you can also add the address in that tab. So because after that, you also need to be go for one more intent which asks for the address. In that way, you can enhance more things into your chatbot. So now we are getting an option as Google Pay, Phone Pay, debit card or credit card. So I'm just selecting, suppose I select as Google Pay. So after that, my order will place directly. So here you can see payment successful. Your order for pizza, 2 numbers, dal makhani, this is placed. Thank you for placing the order. So I hope you all are getting the same output. I hope you all are getting the same output. You can also add multiple things because we are not using any payment gateway. This is for the educational purpose. That is why we are not utilizing any and adding any payment gateway, as well as you can add multiple options. You can, instead of giving the option as a menu card, you can also feed into your data. Feed the data as paneer, this much amount. If a user select paneer, so this much amount will be calculated. You can also calculate the amount here only. But in our case, we already have this basically the menu card where already the price is mentioned. So that is why we are not writing the price and all. You can add many functionalities such as like address you can add. So you will get entire information. Your order for this is placed in particular address. Thank you for placing the order. So this is an example of the real time only, like Swiggy, Zomato. How many of you are getting the final outcome? How many of you are getting successfully the final output? Error occurred while processing database request for transaction. In which step you are, Gunjan ma'am? Conversation step I'm talking about. This is how like we created 11th step. Please follow this. Payment successful for your order without condition. If you want to add this, go to this 0100. and you can add this and save it. And then after refresh the chatbot, you will not get an error. So I hope like you understand how to create a chatbot with Watson Assistant. You can add multiple functionality in the chatbot itself. So I hope it's interesting to create a chatbot. Yes, you can also implement a chatbot for your university. Like it's very easy to create a chatbot with Watson Assistant. The questions the questions will change in that case. Ma'am, please check the previous step once. Yes, you can implement in your university website as well. Now, what is the next step? Mentor already shared the link with you for downloading the HTML file from local system. We are going to use this chat. Now, suppose if I want to share this chatbot with you, first of all, I will go to close this. Now my chatbot is created successfully, correct? Yeah, my chatbot is created successfully. Now what I want to integrate. Where you want to integrate, you have an option. If you go outside that, in the home page of the chatbot, Watson Assistant, basically, you have an option in the left hand side navigation as integration. Please click on integration. And as I told you, we have like different channels to integrate the service. So I want to integrate with the BAP chat. So you have an option called open here under the BAP chat. If you go for BAP chat, you have an option called open. Simply click on open and you have an option called draft and live. So I want to go with the draft option right now. Live is basically when you are testing and you want to implement outside into the internet itself. You can do that. Live environment and draft. So we are going to go with draft environment right now. Click on confirm. Once you confirm, here you can see you are getting an option for the chatbot. If you want to change the color, if you want to change the name of that assistant also, you can change the assistant secondary color. If you want to change this accent color, so if I move into the different color, so here you can see it will reflect. If I go with the purple color, so it will reflect with the purple color. If I go with like yellow color, so it will reflect to your virtual assistant. So this is how like you can change the functionality for your chatbot UI. Go to the next option. We have a launcher. You can also add it the desktop launcher and mobile launcher. This is not for our purpose right now. So added desktop launcher, here you can see this type of option you will get. Right now, if you go with the style, so in style, we are getting directly, it's enabled the chatbot in that. If you go with the launcher, you have added desktop launcher. If you go with added mobile launcher, so in mobile launcher, it looks in that way. How can I help you? In mobile interface, it looks in this way. And in desktop, it looks in this way. Home screen, if I am talking about, this is the home screen. So here, like have a conversation start with greetings. For this case, like greeting, cancel, exam, see how can I help you? In our case, it's different. Okay. Live agent are there. If you want to add or connect the live agent like Salesforce, Twilio, Oracle, customer, many other options you can implement and add with your chatbot with live agent integration. Suggestions are there. Like if you want to give any suggestions, so would you like when suggestions such as like you want to connect to the agent. Sometimes if chatbot is not able to handle the query, what happened that then it will ask you to give the option as gives you an option as like connect to agent. So if you select this option, it will take like 1 or 2 minutes and you will be enter and chat with the agent, human agent. Security, if you want to encrypt the sensitive data, so in that case you can enable the BAP chat because some chats are basically sensitive. Suppose your transaction related thing, your product related, your information, so you also can encrypt the sensitive data in this. Now what we want to embed I want to embed this script with the HTML which is shared by us on Zoom chat. So I request to faculties to download that, and we are going to be add this script. So from integration section, go to your embed option, copy this code. Now I'm going to be share my screen to the local system. I'm sharing. Hope my entire screen is now visible. So I'm going on to my folder where I have that file. So I have that file. The file already shared with you, chatbot.html file. I hope you all received. Please give me the quick confirmation once in the chat. I hope you all received the chatbot.html file. Fine. In that, we are going to be embed the code. If I double click on that, so you can open in any of the editor. So I have like Sublime Text. So I'm open in this. Here you can see, this is the simple HTML. Nothing, we are not doing anything. If I will show you this HTML on UI, so how it looks like. So right click, open with Google Chrome. So in Google Chrome, it looks in this way. Simple HTML, one image are there only, that's it. Here we are not having any option. Yes or no? Now what I want to embed the code. And in local system, I will be able to access the Watson Assistant. So I hope you all are in the same page. You all are open the chatbot.html, and in that there is not any option related with the chat. What I need to do in chatbot.html, under this body tag, what I need to do, I'm going to add the script which I copied from integration part. I just paste it here, and here you can see our Watson Assistant chatbot option. This is our integration ID. In which region it hosted? US South. What is the service instance ID? So this is the service instance ID. When the page is loaded, what happened? The instance will open. Instance will render. What is the timeout for that? When document.create element, this is JavaScript basically. So this source, in this particular place, the chatbot is hosted, and based on that, it will be added into this page. If I save it, again, I will go back to this page. So here you can see we are not having an option as chatbot. Yes or no? Yes or no? We are not having an option as chatbot in the left, right hand side, bottom corner. Correct? If I refresh this page now, so here you can see one option is now embedded. How many of you are getting the same outcome? May get the confirmation once. Once I add that script, so chatbot is now integrated. If I enable this, here you can see desktop we are opening. So hi, I am virtual assistant. How can I help you? From local system we are accessing right. If I click on that, my chatbot is opened. Now, if I say hi here, so greetings. I hope you are ready for the order. So this is the chatbot which we created. I want to place the order. Yes. So from local system we are accessing right now, dear participants. So greetings. I hope you are ready for the order. Yes. Select the option listed below. So first of all, as a user, I want to see the offers. So I'm getting an offer as like 50% off on all food items. Now I'm also getting an option. Select the option listed below. View offer or view menu. So I'm select as view menu part. Now select the below link to preview the menu. If I click from here, a new tab will open and the menu will also open. Go back to the output once again. You have an option like order now or not interested. So I want to place the order. So simply click on order now, right? Type the food name. So I just want to place pizza only right now to show you. Pizza, 2 numbers of quantity. If I just write in that way, so your order pizza, 2 numbers of quantity is waiting for restaurant to confirm. To proceed with the order, click on any of the options. If I proceed with cancel order, my order will be cancelled and I am going outside that Watson. If I select the payment, So it will offer me to select the multiple options. It is providing to me to go with GPay, to go with PhonePe or debit or credit card. If we have a payment gateway here, so if I select debit and credit card, so it will redirect me onto the payment gateway. So in this case, we are not having right now. This is for the educational purpose. So once I select the debit and credit card option, my payment is successful. Your order for pizza with 2 numbers of quantity that is placed, and thank you for placing the order. And this is how like we are also implementing our chatbot in local system. So how many of you are getting the out? How to add the lines? Yeah, definitely I will tell you again once again. I'm sharing. I'm just sharing the link once. So hope some like text editor is visible to all. Here you can see you are under that body section of HTML tag. You need to be paste the script which you have. So I paste this script and automatically this JavaScript is enabled and I am getting this option here. So how many of you are getting this output? May I get the confirmation once in the chat? Quick confirmation. How many of you are successfully embed the JavaScript code with the HTML and are able to get the output? Done. Okay, that's really nice. Getting good response. And those who are not able to do that right now, once you get the recording, you will try after that. So don't worry about that. If you face any difficulties, our mentors are always ready to provide you the assistance. So you can post your queries onto the Telegram group and they will respond definitely. So till now it's done. Fine. So I hope all understand very clearly how to create a chatbot with Watson Assistant. Watson Assistant. How many of you are getting the clear understanding to create a chatbot with few options we are creating and we are able to do that? In the same way, you have to add more steps in that case. I told already, like if you want to enhance the quality for the chatbot, you can add multiple things. You can add address option. You can also embed the option as payment gateway. You can also give offers, multiple offers based on the restaurant. You can also book the table with the help of chatbot assistant. Many other options you can do that. Yes, definitely we will upload the recordings into the educator login in your educator login. So from where you can access the record. So till now it's clear. Shall we proceed with other things? Shall we proceed with the Node-RED and other IBM services? Shall we proceed? So without, fine. So now we are moving on to, we completed with the restaurant chatbot using the Watson Assistant. Now we are going to be use a Node-RED service. We are going to be create a Node-RED service. In that Node-RED service, what are the things we are going to do? So Node-RED is nothing but a flow-based development tool. You just need to be drag and drop the flows, and based on the IBM services that are available on IBM Cloud Platform, you will be just need to give the API and the endpoint URL. You will be utilize the service. You can also create a dashboard. If you don't want to create a dashboard manually, you can just use Node-RED, just drag and drop the palettes, and based on that, you will also create an UI with the help of Node-RED. Node-RED is basically providing a web browser based flow editor and which can use JavaScript functions basically. So we will be going to create a Node-RED service. In Node-RED service, we have different flows because we are going to be discuss about like what's an speech to text and text to speech service along with language translator. So Node-RED we will be utilizing. Now understand what is language translator. Language translator is nothing but to translate a text from one language to another language. Yes or no? To translate a text from one language to another language. If I am not able to understand French language, what I need to do? I need to prefer language translator, correct? So in that case, what I need to do? I have to go Google Translate, or many other translators are already present. So I just need to be paste that text, and based on that, I will understand in my preferred language. So what is that input? Input is basically the input and the output from this service. Basically, we are going to use Watson language translator that offers real-time specific model where you can customize based on your unique language. Suppose you are able to understand French language, Chinese language, UK extant language, and many others basically like Mexican and others as well. So our input is what? Our input is a text that needs to be translated. And which type of output we will get? We will get two type of output. One is like JSON type, or you can extract from that JSON and convert it into a plain text. So this type of output we will get. So we are going to be use Watson language translator service where you don't need to write any code. Just create that service, and based on that service, you can just add your API and you will be able to do that. Fine. Now, language translations are available like Arabic, Chinese, Danish, Dutch, English, and many others. So language translator service can be used to identify one or more language in a text. So language identification is like already there in that. With the help of API endpoint, it will recognize that language, and based on that recognition, it will convert it into the basically the output language. After that, in IBM itself, we are also going. So this is here you can see language translator flow. So if we start, we give the input in that way. So it collects the input, it performs the processing, and we will get the output. So in this case, if language translator API will perform, so what it will get? It will translate into one language to another language. Okay. So in that way, like language translator works basically. Like Google Translator, I hope you already familiar with that. Hindi to English, English to Hindi, Marathi, any other language itself. So language identifier flow, firstly, it's collect the input, like input as input text that will identify the language with the help of the language translator API, which means it recognize whether it is an English language, Hindi language, or any other language. Okay. After that, we will get the respected or the desired output. So it's identify the language, and based on that, it will provide the output. And this is how like language identifier works. We will be using these services, so you will get clear picture. Now we need to understand what's an speech to text. What is speech to text? If you are using Google Voice Assistant, Alexa, Siri in iOS devices, if you are giving instruction, which type of instruction it is? It is a speech type of instruction. So what speech to text, Watson speech to text service did? It's convert speech into text using the AI powered speech recognition and transcription. So it's transcript the speech into multiple languages for a variety of use cases to help the customer, agent, and speech analytics. And we are getting a faster outcomes because it utilizes advanced machine learning models that is out of the box, and you can customize them for your use case. So this is we are going to be use this service. You give the instruction in the speech format and you will get the outcome in the text format. So if you give instruction to your voice assistant command Google, it will write, like if you want to search Google, please search what is Watson Assistant. So the same instruction you given in the form of voice or a speech, it will open the browser and write into that browser search bar into the text form, and you will get multiple results. Is it correct or not? Correct or not, dear participants? In that way, we are utilizing the Google Voice Assistant or Siri or Alexa itself. After that, we are also going to be used. There are supported language models such as like broadband models are for the audio that is sampled and greater than that is equals to 16 kilohertz for live speech application, real-time applications and all. Narrowband models are also utilized, used for the audio purpose that are sampled with like 8 kilohertz. In comparison to a broadband, it is just half of it. So these are the basically typical use for the sampling rate. Use cases like there are a lot of use cases to transcribe the speech from a movie, to create the subtitles, and in Amazon also they are adding the voice assistant thing. If you want to shopping something, you can give the command based on the like as a voice input, and it will find out that product for you in this case. So this is how like multiple use cases are there. Now another service that IBM is offering, which we are going to be used today, that is called Watson text to speech. So what exactly Watson text to speech is? Watson text to speech is convert into natural sounding speech in a variety of languages and the voices. With the help of Watson text to speech API, that basically enables you to convert written text into natural audio in a variety of languages and different voices with an existing applications or within the Watson Assistant itself. So if you give your brand a voice with improved customers, it will experience and engagement by interacting with the users in their native language. So there are like many of the companies are trying to provide the assistance to their customer in their native language. Yes or no, dear participants? I hope you understand what exactly it is. Yes, you can also create a chatbot for institutional purpose with the help of Watson Assistant. So this is how like text to speech service we are going to be used. Again, it's transcribe a text and convert it into the voice format. So it is like develop the interactive educational material for children such as like Kindle book. I hope you all are aware about that. Audio books are there. Multiple like podcast. I hope you heard about that term called podcast. Podcast is for they record something. Audiobooks are there. What happened in that case? Mainly for the audiobooks. With the help of Python, you can also convert all the PDF data into the audio. So this is how like text is converted into an audio format, and it will be easy for the student as well as for us to learn very fast in comparison to read the text. So audiobooks are there, many learning courses are there. So this is all about which we are going to be create now. So I'm reshare my screen once again to the browser. I hope you all are in the browser right now. Now what we want, you just need to be right again like cloud.ibm.com. So we are going to be create multiple service, Node-RED, language translator, speech to text, and text to speech. So very first, we are going to be create a Node-RED service. Why? Because it takes few minutes, like time 10 minutes or 15 minutes to create it. In the meanwhile, we can create other services as well. Yes, you can integrate both to the college website. Yes, it's free basically. Now go to the catalog. We are going to be create those services. I hope it's clear now what exactly Node-RED is, what is text to speech, speech to text, and language translator. I hope it's clear. Dear faculties, please give me the response once in the chat. Hope it's clear. So we are going to be create a Node-RED service. Go to the catalog, just write down here as Node-RED, and you will get the very first option called Node-RED app. Please click on Node-RED app. Once you click on Node-RED app, we are going to be create a Node-RED service. This is another service which we discussed, which is utilize. We are going to be utilize those flows to create the service. So I'm just click on get started. My Node-RED app details is like my app name is presented here. If I scroll down, so you don't need to be change anything. You have to change the reason, and I just change it as Dallas reason. Please change the cloud and reason as Dallas. You are in light plan and simply click on create the Node-RED service. So once it's create, you need to be host this Node-RED service over the DevOps tool chain called Cloud Foundry. In Cloud Foundry, you need to be deployed. So here you can see the service is now provisioning the service credentials. So it takes some time to create this service. So how many of you are in this page right now? Fine. Now we are getting an option. Here, fine. So here our application name is not created right now because we need to be deploy our application. Where we are going to be deploy our application? We are deploy our application onto the DevOps tool chain, which creates a delivery pipeline for Node-RED service, which is hosted over the Cloud Foundry. So for the continuous delivery, so here you can see we have deployment automation. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So simply click on deploy your app. And you will get multiple options like deployment automation. Select the deployment targets. We have like deployment target as Kubernetes service, Red Hat OpenShift service, Cloud Foundry, and Coding. So if we want to utilize Node-RED service, so we need to be deploy our applications without managing any servers or the clusters. So what we need to do, we need to be select the Cloud Foundry. So I'm selecting this Cloud Foundry from here. After that, here you can see once you select the deployment automation, that is called the tool chain which you selected here. So here you don't need to be manage the servers or the cluster. Directly you can just select the Cloud Foundry application. That is basically a platform as a service. Cloud Foundry is basically provide platform as a service, that is provide you an option to create the different type of models or as well as the service basically. Now select this. After that, IBM Cloud API. So I just simply click on to new button and simply click on OK. No need to do anything. Just simply click on new and click on OK. After that, your IBM Cloud API key is created and number of instances as 1. Memory allocation per instance is like 256 MB right now. Reason as Dallas here. After that, you are getting an error. The value is required, organization and space. So organization and space is not there, correct? This option isn't available for account type. Upgrade your account to continue. Please go to Node-RED, then you click on to deploy your app. You will redirect onto this page, select Cloud Foundry, scroll down, simply select IBM Cloud API key, number of instances as 1, memory allocation as 256. You can increase or decrease the memory allocation based on your usage. Organization and space you have to create. So how you can create organization and space? Create, open another tab with cloud.ibm.com. We have to create an organization. So I'm creating an organization such as like IBM Build-A-Thon. So I'm in the dashboard right now. What I have to do, I have to create an organization and space for creating the Node-RED application, which is hosted on the Cloud Foundry DevOps toolchain. So go to your IBM Cloud, click on Manage. You have an option called Account. From dashboard, click on Manage and click on Account. Once you click on Account, you will be redirected onto this page. So how many of you are in this page, dear participants? Fine, same page, correct, fine. Now you have an option called Resource Group, Cloud Foundry Organization. So which service we are using? Cloud Foundry only. So which option we need to choose? Cloud Foundry ORG. That is Cloud Foundry Organization. You have to give the unique name. So if I just simply click on create, I'm giving the unique name as FDP IBM, and I'm just save it. In your case, you need to be give another name. Just simply click on create and create app with the unique name. Once you create, your organization is created now successfully. So date you will get spaces. Right now there is not any space. So what we need to do? We need to create a space. So how we can create a space? So how we can create? Simply click on FDP IBM, whatever the organization you create. Simply click on that, and you will get an option for spaces. Users. So user is this, who is the account owner, domains, like these are the system domains and information related with this reason basically. So what I need to do? I need to create a space. So what I need to do? Simply add the space, select a region. Now understand, US South is a region where Dallas is a location. US South is a region. Under that region, Dallas location server, which we selected at the time of creating the Node-RED service. So US South as a region you need to select, and space I am just giving as the name as FDP space. Simply save it. Simply save it. US South FDP space. In your case, you can change the name. If so, my space is also created in US South region. Now, what I need to do? I have to go back to this page. Right now, I'm not getting any option. What I need to do? I have to refresh the page. I'm refreshing the page. Once I refresh the page, I have to click on deploy application, select Cloud Foundry, select new, click on OK for IBM Cloud API key. Now automatically my region, my organization, and my organizational space is detected, and also it will also create the date along with the Node-RED instance name that is hosted on this particular domain called mybluemix.net. So how many of you created successfully an organization as well as the space and ready for deploy your application, Node-RED application on DevOps toolchain? Once it's deployed into CI/CD pipeline into Cloud Foundry, you will be able to use the Node-RED service. Please add the space, Vijaya ma'am. Please add the space. Go to your organization. If your organization is created successfully, simply click on that name, add the space, region is South, come back, refresh the page, deploy your app, Cloud Foundry, then new, and then after automatically it will detect the organization and the space. Now what I need to do, I have to click on next. Now here you can see we are going to be configure the DevOps tool chain, and it's my name for that DevOps tool chain. Reason is Dallas in this case, and I'm just simply click on create. Once I click on create, it will take like 5 to 10 minutes to create a pipeline for Node-RED application. So what we need to do in this case, we are going to create another services which we talked, not save space. Ma'am, go back to this option, click on add to space, reason you select and give the unique name and click on save. Go to Cloud Foundry organization, create your organization. Then after add it to space, select region as US South. Then after name, you need to give unique. Your save name will be enabled in this case. If it's already presented here, you will not able to create another. So this type of option you will get if it means that your organization space is already created. If it's already created, then go back to your this space and deploy your application page where you create the DevOps tool chain. So how many of you created organization and the space successfully and are able to deploy the application and wait for CI and PR pipeline? So it will take some time because it's created and hosted over the DevOps tool chain. So I hope you all are in the same page. Please give me the confirmation once. Please give me the confirmation once. So we will proceed with the other things. So in the meanwhile, because this service will take too much time, like 10 to 15 minutes may or may not be. So in the meanwhile, we are going to create other services. So go back to your IBM Cloud account, click on catalog. In the meanwhile, create other services. Click on catalog. After that, search for language translator. So search for language translator. So this service we are going to be used. Language translator. Please search language translator. Select location as Dallas for this also, light plan, and click onto this checkbox and your create button will be enabled. So simply click on create. Select reason as Dallas for language translator. Read and agree the terms and condition and click on create button. So once you are in this language translator, please let me know. You will redirect on to getting started. Click on manage. So you will get your API key along with the URL. So how many of you successfully created language translator? Please let me know once in the chat. Language translator is created successfully or not? Fine. Now again, I don't want to close this page because I want to use API key and URL. So I will add another tab. You can also add another tab and just write cloud.ibm.com and click on catalog once again. Why? Because we need to create two more services. One is like speech to text and text to speech. Correct? So go to catalog once again. Write down here as speech. The speech to text will come. Select speech to text service. Select speech to text service. Select a location as Dallas here. Select speech to text service. Select location as Dallas. Light plan. Click on the checkbox and again create a service. So your another service is created successfully now. Speech to text service. So how many of you are able to create a speech to text service successfully? Please give me the confirmation once in the chat. Fine. Getting good responses. Now go to the manage. You will again get API key and URL for speech to text service. Here you get for language translator. Now you are getting for speech to text. Now another service we need to create. Add one more tab. Write down there as cloud.ibm.com. go to the catalog and search for text-to-speech service. Now search here as text-to-speech service, and here you will get a location option. Again, select a location as Dallas, and then click onto the checkbox and simply click on create. So how many services you created successfully, my dear participants? One is language translator, another one is speech to text, and third one is text to speech. Now we need to check we created Node-RED, whether it's created the pipeline successfully or not. Go to Node-RED, click onto this in progress. It will take few minutes of time to create the service. So if I click on that, it is still, I think, in running. Once the status is active or success, then only we can utilize this service. So I'm also waiting for that. In the meanwhile, if you are facing any issues, please let me know. Yeah, in the meanwhile, it's created. I will tell you once again. If Node-RED is created, along with I created language translator, go to your catalog, search for language translator, create the service. You will get API key and URL for that. Next one is speech to text. Search into the catalog speech to text, create in the Dallas region. Go to manage, you will get API key and URL. Last one is like text to speech, where you will get another option like API key and the URL. So I hope you all created these three services successfully. In the meanwhile, it is taking some time. Please let me know if you face any difficulties. It takes some time to create the Node-RED service. Ma'am, after creating a space, you have to go into the Node-RED page where you will get an option to refresh the page. Once you refresh, you will in the same page and you will get an option as deploy your app. So simply click on deploy your app, select Cloud Foundry, scroll down, select IBM API key, click on new button. Your API key will be created. After that, scroll down. It will take few seconds. If your organization and space is created successfully, that will automatically comes in that page. After that, you need to simply click on create and you will be redirected onto this page where your delivery pipelines is created for Node-RED service. In my case, it is taking some time because as I told you, it takes some time because it is hosted over the DevOps tool chain. So it is running. Once it's active, then only we can utilize the service. So I hope, Bezia ma'am, you understand. IBM Watson bot has their own capabilities, such as it is like trained over like millions of data. There are like better deep learning models, NLP models, and many other models are there, like natural language processing based model. So it has their own compatibility on profit. Just give me a minute. how to create a space in Node-RED. For creating the space, you have to go into cloud.ibm.com. You will get an option called manage. Simply click on manage. You will get an option called account. If I will open the account, here you can see an option called Cloud Foundry ORGS, that is called Cloud Foundry Organization. Simply click there. After that, create your organization from here. After creating the unique organization name, click on that. You will add the space from here. Select region as US South. If you are creating a service in Dallas region, give your space name. Then go back to your Node-RED. In this space, you will get, if you refresh the page, whatever the page you are, if you refresh, you will redirect onto this page where you will get an option called deploy your app. If you select that, select Cloud Foundry as a DevOps tool chain. After that, scroll down. You will need to create a new API key. Once you create a new API key, what you have to do next? You have to wait for few seconds. Automatically, your organization and space will be detected. Once it's detected, please proceed with the next step, and you will be redirected to this page. So it takes huge amount of time basically because it is hosted over the pipeline, CI/CD pipeline. So it is running right now. Once your status from last 10 minutes is yes, its status is running. If it is active, then we can proceed with Node-RED. Otherwise, we have to wait, and I will wait for 5 to 10 minutes more. If service is created, then we can go with it. Otherwise, till Chatbot, it is fine. So we are waiting for that. If this service is created, then we can proceed. Because we already created multiple other services such as like language translator, speech to text, text to speech, and we are waiting for Node-RED to create the pipeline. Yeah, so here you can see in my case, after 11 minutes and 23 seconds, status is as succeeded. So now what I need to do, I will come back here. If I refresh the page, my application for Node-RED is ready to create. So here you can see my app URL is this, source URL is this, resource group as default, deployment target is this much, created in this state. What I need to do, once in your case, it will take some time also. Once it is succeed, what we need to do. So I will take 15 to 20 minutes of yours. So I want that like, please be patient to listen this, and we will take all the queries at last. So now what we are going to do is our application is created. So if I click on my app URL, I will be redirected to this. And how, if I want to go, if I want to redirect onto this page, not from here. So what I need to do, go to your resource list, after creating your app URL. You have an option like in the resource list as Cloud Foundry apps. In Cloud Foundry apps, this Node-RED which we created, here our status is started. Select this Cloud Foundry application. Once you select it, you will get an option like visit app URL. So from here also, if you simply click on that, you will redirect onto the same. So this is how like you can navigate on that. So I am now in Node-RED. So what I need to do, I need to scroll down, simply select next option. After next option, it is asked secure your Node-RED editor. So we don't want to secure it. We have another option called not recommended. Select this option, click on to this tick box, check box, and simply select on next option. Then after again, you need to select on next option and click on finish option. Once you apply your setting, you will get an interface for the Node-RED. Let me check once what happened. The status is success. Now it's fine. So I refresh it. After next option, I am getting an option, go to your Node-RED flow editor. You will get also the information related with the Node-RED, so you can read it. Simply go to your Node-RED flow editor. Once you go, your plugins will be loaded. Which URL, Nikhat ma'am? So right now we are in this place, correct? So this is a Node-RED interface. How many of you successfully created Node-RED? If not, don't worry. Once after this session, you will get the recording, create the service in like it will take few minutes of time. Then after you can do it. So don't be panicked for that. Just I will take your 15 to 20 minutes more, and I will also share the flow for that. You don't need to be create from scratch. Okay. We have like Node-RED service we created. Now what I want, here you can see hello Node-RED and the message.payload. If I click onto this node, this is an inject node basically. So here you can see the information. First of all, I will tell you, this is the flow editor where you can edit these nodes. And this is basically connect with the buyers. These are the buyers which is connected. This is the inject node where you can write any message. If you click onto this node here, you will get a message.payload option. This is a debug node, which will give you the output. So in this left-hand side option, you will get filter nodes. Multiple nodes are there, such as like inject node, complete node, catch node, status, and many other nodes are there. They have like different uses, like language translator node we have, which we are going to be used now. Speech to text and text to speech node are there. We are going to be use that also, and many others. This is the flow editor area where we can add it and we can drag and drop. You can add multiple nodes, and if you want to connect it, so simply connect with the buyers. In that way, we can connect it. So I don't want these nodes right now. If you want to know more about this node, select this. You will get the information. In flow 1, hello Node-RED is what? What are the subflows? What are global configuration? If you select this, you will see the information. This is an inject node. If you want to know more about it, select show more, and you will get the information related to this. In the same way for message.payload, this is info area. If you click on I button for the information, this is for like if you want to know more about this, I select message.payload, so I will get entire information related with this. If you click onto this help section, so you will understand all the nodes which are present in the left hand side menu, that is called filter nodes. If you select any one of them, you will get the information here, and you can read and understand what is the purpose, what is the usage for that. Okay. After that, there is a debug node. So if I delete all, so there is a clear. If I select this, first of all, if I want to run these nodes, what I need to do, I need to connect with the buyer, click onto the deploy button. After that, I need to inject the node. Once I inject the node, whatever I written here, that will be printed in this console. So you can also change. I will double click onto this node. Instead of hello Node-RED, I'm just writing welcome to IBM Build-A-Thon. If I done this, clear the outcome, deploy it, and if I inject this, here you can see we are getting an output. Here you can see we are getting an output because the statement is very big. That is why it is not presenting right now. So welcome to IBM Build-A-Thon. So this is the output which we are getting. This is the setting option on all flows. We have only one flow right now, flow 1. Now what we are going to do is, if I want to create, what I want to create, I want to create firstly I want microphone. Why I want microphone? Because I want to speak something, and based on that input will be. So what I need to do? If you want to install any node, suppose if I go here for microphone, so mic is not present. So what I need to do in this case, dear participants, I need to install them. How can I install? The right hand side top, we have hamburger menu, we have multiple options. From that, you can select manage palette option. If you click on that, you will get the nodes which you already installed. And if you go to install section, you will get an option to install the nodes. Which node we need to install? Utils node. Select util nodes. You need to be search here. Simply click onto this install button, and after that one pop-up will come. Simply click on install. It takes some time to install the node. So here you can see the node is installed successfully. If I will come back again and search for my utils node is successfully installed, I think. I just need to be cross check once again. Go to hamburger menu, click on manage palette, install, search for utils. It's installed. I need to be like refresh the page. For audio purpose also, we want to listen the output. So what I need to do, I will go for audio. You have this option. Simply click on to this install. Simply click on install. It takes some time to install the particular node. I hope you understand. Dear participant, you understand? Understand or not? Node red. We are getting this message. I just need to refresh the page once again, reload it. It's load the plugins. It will update once you refresh it. It updates the flows and all. So I just need to be find out. Microphone is not installed. What I need to do, I will go back again. Manage palette. Utils. It takes some time to install some flows palettes basically. So it takes some time. It's already installed basically. I just want to install microphone suppose. Simply click on microphone and install this also. Explain once again. I just go for utils once again. Under that utils, basically, if you click onto that link, you will get all the information related with that node. What are the services they are offered? What are the things they are offering basically? We have an option like node-RED contrib system utils basically. This thing we need to install. I just simply select this, install it. Take some time. System utils. Just need to be check whether that option microphone is coming or not. So first of all, what I need to do, I will share one JSON file with you. Instead of we are dragging these things, what I can do, I will share you one node flow. So how you can upload it. So first, just give me a minute. I'm just sharing that node with you. So you all need to be import into the Node-RED. So you don't need to create from a scratch. Directly you can utilize the service. So I will share that language translator lt.json file into the chat. I hope you received. Once you receive, please give me the confirmation. lt.json file you received or not. Once you receive, please give me the confirmation. Fine. Now I want to because we have over like running out of time, so I directly share you the JSON file. Simply click on this hamburger menu, click on import button. Once after import button, one window will be open. Select a file to import. If you select a file to import, whatever the file lt.json I shared with you, select that JSON file, click on open. The code will be coming here and simply click on import. Once you click on import, so language translator is now coming. If you want to disable the previous one, double click onto this flow one, double click here, disable this, or you can delete it. I want to delete it. So this flow you are able to upload or not. If you are joined with your mobile phone, ma'am, I think that is why you are not able to see that file. I'm resharing once again, just a minute. I'm also sharing in the Telegram group. Just give me a minute. So you can download from. Yeah, I will repeat once again. lt.json file I shared on the group, Telegram group. So here you can see, once you load it, how to upload. So go to this hamburger menu, click on import, select a file to import, the file which I shared lt.json, click on open and simply click on import. So you will get these nodes, these number of nodes. How many of you are getting this? How many of you are getting this? How many of you are getting this? Now it is showing unknown. So what I need to do, microphone and audio is not there. So again, we need to go here, click on manage palette and import, install this. So for microphone, just give me a minute. Give me a minute. I just want to check once. Node-RED contrib browser. Just give me a minute. Do one thing. Go to this hamburger menu. Go to manage palette. After manage palette, go to install. Search here microphone. When you search microphone, you will get an option called Node-RED contrib browser utils. So please install this service. Node-RED contrib browser utils. Please select, search it here. Microphone, you will get this one, Node-RED contrib browser util. Install this. For audio purpose, play audio. So you can just write play here. Simply install play audio. So I'm going to be install play audio. I install it successfully. Now my all nodes are presented successfully here. So how many of you install microphone from browser contrib utils and play audio directly? You can just write play. Yeah, lt.json file again. I am just sharing into the Telegram, in the Zoom chat. Please download it. If you are using mobile phone, you will not receive this file. Make sure you are using Zoom from your system, because it's not from our end, it's a Zoom option. So how many of you are successfully installed microphone and play audio? Please let me know once. Done. Fine. Now why microphone? Because we are going to be speak something based on our speech that will go under which node? Speech to text. So this is a microphone node. With the help of that, we need to give the permission into the browser that we are going to use microphone. Suppose I want to convert hi, how are you, or what you are doing into the different language. What I need to do? Microphone, firstly, to record it. Then it goes on to speech to text. Double click on that to expand the node. You have to give your API key here. Whatever the API key you created, please make sure copy and paste the API key. How you can do that? Go to your speech to text service, copy this API key, go back to your Node-RED, paste the API key, again go speech to text, copy the URL, again come here, paste it here as service endpoint. Then language you need to be select as US English and quality as broadband model. Then click on done. So this speech to text is created successfully now. Fine. After that, we have two. This is a debug node. I want to see which type of input goes from microphone. So that will be printed where? In this debug node. Here we will get the information related with this particular node. Okay. Transcription. Now set the message payload. What happened with this function? Basically, you need to be set. You have to be changed into set option. One is to print the speech to text and one is to transcribe it. What it's transcribed? Hi, how are you? So that needs to be transcribed in this case. After that, whatever speech that is converted into a text with this service which we created here, speech to text, that goes on to language translator. Double click on language translator. In language translator, go to your language translator service you created, copy your API key and URL from here, language translator, come back to your Node-RED, paste your API key, paste your service endpoint. Now mode is basically translate, domain is basically general, and from which language to which language you want to translate. Source language is English and target language is French in that case. So I'm just selecting as French. Multiple languages are there. You can select and try it. After that, click on done. So your language translator node is created successfully. Whatever the recorded, like whatever the speech goes on to speech to text, that is now transcribed into the text format and goes to your language translator. From English to Hindi, English to French, we are converting now. So with the help of text to speech, now what we are getting? We are getting French out. Go to your text to speech, copy the API key, copy the URL, paste it here, API key and URL. Language as French. Voice you can select Rini, Nicholas, or any other. Format is in the WAV format, audio format. Click on done. If you want to show the output into the debug node, you can just add this debug node as message.payload. Whatever the outcome you are getting into the WAV format, that is the audio format, you need to use this node, basically change node you have. So that change node you need to be set into payload and converted into speech, message.speech. Speech you need to be right. Done. Now add play audio node. So play audio node will become here and you will be able to hear the output. So if you want to run this, simply click on deploy. Once you deploy it successfully, I am giving the instruction here now. I am giving the permission as allow. Hi, what you are doing right now. Click again. So that will be requesting now in this node right now. Requesting, hi, what you are doing right now. Goes to language translator, now text to speech. Now we are getting an output. So how many of you are getting the correct output? This is converted into a French language. We are getting an output into the debug node itself. So you will be read it, or we are also getting an output in the audio format. Again, I am going with other input. Simply click on that. If you want to stop your speech, So again, click on this node. Click on that. Hi, how are you? Click again. It goes on to speech to text based on your API and the scoring endpoint URL. It is taking. Hi, how are you? I think it takes some other input as well on the. So it's now converted into in French. So how many of you are getting an output? Here you are doing anything, you are writing any code, my dear participants. My dear participants, I am requesting what is play audio? Play audio is nothing but we need to be listen the answer into the speech format. That is why we add this node, play audio. In the audio format, we will be able to listen. So how many of you are getting an output? How many of you are getting an output, my dear participants? Wait for 5 to 10 more minutes, then we can end up. But how we can make it available for the user? So in that case, we have other nodes as well, like dashboard node. You can dashboard basically. So you can create a dashboard for the user, and user can use this service from outside the world itself. Because mainly Node-RED is providing a nodes for dashboard also. You can create just drag and drop and connect the cables. You will be able to create a dashboard especially for Node-RED. And if you are having a dashboard, click onto this drop down. If you have a dashboard node, so you will get one option here that is called dashboard. So simply click onto that and you will be redirected onto the dashboard. I hope it's clear for all the faculties present here. How many of you are getting an output, my dear faculties? I hope you all understand the chatbot and also creating the Node-RED service. And I shared this language translator JSON file where I told you about how we are using speech to text. If you search here in the node speech to text, so you just simply drag and drop. So in that way, we create this node. The speech to text node we have message.transcription to see what we are saying basically. And how did you reach this node red window after starting the service? After starting the service, you have to go to your resource list. Go to your resource list. Click on to Cloud Foundry application. Click here. Once you click into this Node-RED, you have an option called Visit App URL. So click on that and you will be enter onto that user interface. So how many of you are getting an output? And we also share the feedback form in the chat. So I'm requesting to all the faculties present here, please share your experience during this cohort 1 for day 1 to day 6. Whatever you learn, based on that, you can share your experience and feedback. So what it is not detecting automatically API key for text to. Bizia ma'am, I didn't get you actually. API keys for text to language translator. In that case, language translator also, in that node also, you need to be write down your API key and service endpoint URL itself. Yes, you need to be add these API key and the service endpoint URL, then only the service will be utilized by you. Yes, There are different nodes. If you want to explore more about that, click on to this 3 lines, go to manage palette, go to install. 3944 models are there. If you write A, so you will get the services with the A name. You can explore more services. If you explore, there is one service name. There is one flow editor name called dashboard. So if I install this, suppose I will show you. If I install this, and I want to create an user interface. So with the help of this node, I will be able to create the user interface. So dashboard node you need to be installed, and just drag the form. You can give the form and all. If I go here and search for dashboard, so you will see multiple nodes I'm getting. Button I can add, drop down I can add, switch, slider, text input, date picker, numeric, text, gauge, chart also, notification, many others, templates itself. So you can create a dashboard from here also. Just drag and drop kind of thing is there. So I hope you understand, dear faculties. We shared the feedback form. I am requesting once again to please provide your important feedback. Definitely, we will share the video of all the 6 days. We already uploaded into the educator login. So from there, you can access it. I just want to know, I hope you understand how to create a Watson Assistant chatbot and language translator using IBM Cloud Services. So can I get a quick response once in the chat for the confirmation that you understand both of the track? One is for the language translator. In that, we created 4 different services. For Watson Assistant, we create chatbot. So this is about like last day of the cohort. I hope you really enjoyed the sessions from day 1 to day 6. And I'm requesting once again, please provide your important feedback into the feedback form which shared with you into the chat. Definitely, we will share the link into the Telegram also. We'll try to share. And this node flow, I already shared the JSON file into the Telegram group. Thank you very much for your lovely feedback, Mahinder sir. Thank you very much. Really interesting. Yeah. Thank you, Vijay ma'am. Thank you. I'm getting like very good responses from all the faculties present here. Thank you very much for your lovely comments. I hope you all understand and enjoyed the session from day 1 to day 6 and understand about different tracks. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Vijay. Best bootcamp, hats off for your business. Thank you very much, Veena ma'am also. Thanks to all the faculties present here. Thanks for your lovely comments, my dear faculties. If you face any difficulties, feel free to reach out to us on Telegram group. We are ready to solve your queries. If you have any queries related with the platform or any technical queries, feel free to post your queries into the Telegram group. Our team will definitely help you to solve all the queries as soon as possible. We share the feedback form. I'm requesting once again to please provide your feedback. Please provide your feedback once into that feedback form. Your experience you can share. Which Python notebook, Subhatra ma'am? Didn't get. Already shared all the content into the Telegram group related with today also Node-RED JSON flow editor we already shared. I hope you all created the Watson Assistant also. If you want to teach students without IBM Cloud, you can go with Google Colab. That is for notebook purpose, basically, you can use Google Colab service. But chatbot like IBM is one of the best. Basically, you can go with Watson Assistant. There are others also. You can like go with the live chat, and many other tools are there. Thank you very much for your lovely feedbacks. Thanks to all the faculties present here. I'm requesting to the mentor to add Divi Venkata ma'am to the group. Thank you very much. If you have any queries, feel free to reach out to us on Telegram group. Our mentors shared the Telegram group link. So Venkata, Divi Venkata ma'am, I'm requesting you to please join the group right now. We share the link. And I'm very thank you to all the faculties, those who patiently listen us and pop up with us till 9:30 itself. And really a wonderful experience with all the faculties who listen the session and pop up with the mentors as well as. So thank you very much. Thank you, Vijay ma'am, for your lovely feedback. It's really an honor for me. Thank you very much. I practice on that. I need to use IBM Watson, how much days I have. So for use like IBM Watson, you can utilize till December. And if you want to, again, you want to use that, you can, in the December month, you can again request for the feature code and apply to your IBM Watson. You will again get 1 year of subscription for that. So you will again utilize for 1 year, next 1 year itself. Thank you very much for the really lovely feedbacks I'm getting. Thanks from the Smart Bridge, thanks from the IBM side. Thank you very much for all the faculties present here. If you face any difficulties, feel free to reach out to us on Telegram group. I'm requesting once again, if you face any difficulties, feel free to reach out to us on Telegram group. Any more queries? Any more queries? Any more queries? Thank you very much for all the faculties present here. We already shared the feedback form. I'm requesting that again, please fill that feedback form and share your experience, whatever you learned during this cohort 1 in days like day 1 to day 6. And thank you very much for the lovely comments. And I'm honored that. Thank you very much. The help of your patience and all, the event is successful. So thank you very much. We already shared the feedback link. I'm requesting once again to please provide. Yes, those who do not have any doubts, they can directly they can leave the meeting. Thank you very much. Thanks to all the faculties, and I'm going to wind up the session, and thank you very much and good night to all.